Hi everybody, it's Bree, and we're going to be teaching the Beginner 1 class today. I have my assistant Weston over here. He's super enthused to be helping me out. He's going to do some of the skills that I might not be able to do or need help so I can show you how to do things better. The first thing that we're going to do is I'm going to have you gather some things around your house to help us with this class, okay? So these are some of the things that you're going to need. You're going to be able to hear my dog in the background. Okay, so we are going to get water bottle. I want you to get 2 pot holders, okay? Square pot holders. I want you to get a pillow or 2 if you need. We're going to use masking tape or any other kind of tape that is not super adhesive. I don't recommend duct tape. We need 1 big towel. We're going to use 3 little stuffed animal friends and 2 books that are about the same size. You want them fairly big. Okay, so we're going to push pause here and get set up for our first set, which we're going to warm up. Welcome back. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our warm up in. So we're going to start out with some jumping jacks. We don't have enough room here, so I'm going to have Weston show you guys, and I'll have you go along. So you're going to start out. Watch how he has arms up, legs come apart, making an X. Go in slow motion, Weston. Big X together. Big X together. All right, let's keep this going. About 5 more seconds. Keep going, Weston. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. The next thing we're going to do is we're just going to jog in place. So I want you to just pretend like you're jogging, but we're not going to go anywhere. Weston's a little bit more of a graceful jogger than I am, but I'm going to try and keep up. Let's see if we can go really fast, Weston. I'm going to beat you. All right. Okay, next thing we're going to do, my knee doesn't like this, so again, we're going to have Weston do it. You're going to go down into a squat position, hands on the floor, down by your hands, and you're going to jump straight up like a rocket. All right, we're going to do 5 of these. Weston's going to try not to bring down our ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. Now, we should have our heartbeat up a little bit, warmed up. So now we're going to start our stretching. Weston and I are going to switch places. All right, so we're going to start out. We're going to roll our necks. If you want to be, you can do it with me. Otherwise, if you want to take a little break, you can. So we're going to roll our necks one way and then the other. All right. Now we're going to take one arm. I like to do one at a time, especially with small spaces. And we're going to swing it backwards. And now we're going to swing it forward. All right, now our other arm, starting swinging backwards. And now forward. All right, now we're going to take our feet about hip width apart. We're going to put our arms to the side. Try and leave your feet where they are. Don't get all loosey-goosey and crazy and let your feet come up. Oh, we're going to get a visit from my cat now too. And you're going to swing side to side. Again, try to keep your hips right this part here facing forward still, and just let your top half move. Okay? Then we're at the waist. We're going to bend down. And we're going to put one hand over to this side foot. And now we're going to switch other hand to our other foot. And we're going to go straight up and straight down, trying to touch our toes. Make sure you aren't lifting your head. Let your head relax. All right, now we're going to come up. We're going to put our feet together. We're going to do the same thing. Make sure that you are not bending your knees when you come down like this. Try to keep them nice and straight. So we're going to go all the way up and touch right in front of our toes if we can. If you can't, if Weston was doing this with me, he can go to about right here. He has really tight hamstrings, and that's okay. Just let your head hang and go down as far as you can, keeping those legs straight. And we're gonna stand all the way up again. Let's bring our hands together and we're gonna roll them in a circle. All right. And now we're gonna go the other direction. All right, keeping our fingers linked like this, we're gonna do our roller coaster. So you're gonna push down and bring them up. All right, our roller coasters. And now make it tricky. Try going the other way. All right, now we're gonna shake out our wrists and we're gonna go down into our lunges. So we are gonna put one knee down on our mat and we're gonna put the other leg straight out. We're gonna make sure that it's straight like this, not like this, okay? So when it's straight, we're gonna put our foot out. Don't move that foot, don't bring it back in like this. We're gonna leave it out and then we're gonna bend and push forward, okay? So what that looks like from the side is we're gonna go from here and we're gonna push forward, okay? So that the knee and the ankle are lined right up and we're gonna push our hip forward. From here, we're gonna keep that leg straight and we're gonna put our arms behind us and get that chest down as far as you can. If you can't balance like this, go ahead and put one hand down on each side. Okay, I'm gonna come back facing forward. Okay, so once we're in our jet position, now we're gonna put our hands down and we're gonna walk that front foot forward and slide the back leg back as far as you can go into that split, okay? I can't go all the way down, just go as far as you can and hold it. All right, and we're gonna come on out and we're gonna do the other side. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna come and we're gonna put our left leg forward straight, hands on our hips, push that knee forward. All right. Now we're gonna make that leg straight and we're going to put our arms behind us in our jet position or down on the side. Okay, now we're gonna slide that front foot forward as far as we can into our split. Make sure you don't have both of your arms like this or that back leg kicked over. We want it nice and straight line, as straight as we can. All right, we're gonna come down. Next, we're gonna get into our straddle position. So we're gonna have our feet out in front of us as far as we can, okay? We're gonna try and keep our toes pointed and our knees facing up towards the ceiling. We're gonna lift our arms up and we're gonna reach over to one side. Now we're gonna, like a rainbow, go all the way up and over to the other side. All right, now we're gonna come all the way up and make sure again that you're keeping your knees facing forward. We're gonna come forward as far as we can. Don't let those legs roll in on you. Reach forward as far as you can. All right, now we're gonna put our feet straight out in front of us and we're gonna practice, we're gonna loosen up our ankles. So you're gonna do a toe point, which means at the ankle here, we're gonna push straight down as far as we can. Okay, so we're gonna push down and then we're gonna flex. So toes up to the ceiling and then we're gonna roll them in a big circle twice. Okay, same thing, point, flex, and now we're gonna start rolling them in first and around. Okay, so we're gonna do our bridges and our tabletops. So for our tabletops, you're just gonna put your hands behind you, feet come out in front, and you're gonna lift up your bottom as hard as you can, okay? So I'm gonna have Weston come down, and he's going to show you the tabletop. My shoulders after my surgeries don't go back quite so far. So facing this way, feet are out in front, shoulders up, and he's just gonna lift up and try and see how it's nice and straight here? That's what we wanna do for our tabletops. All right, Weston, you can come down, scooch over a little bit. Next, we're gonna do I like to call these seals. So you're gonna keep your feet together in the back, and you're gonna push all the way up with your nose towards the ceiling, like you're balancing a ball like a seal. And once we've held that, if you want to try and bring your feet up to your head, you can. But make sure that both your knees and your ankles are together. All right, I think we are warmed up. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get into our shapes again. So I'm gonna have Weston come over, and I'm gonna point out what you wanna make sure you're doing. So he's gonna face sideways, sitting right here, okay? We're gonna start out with our tuck position. So Weston, get in your tuck position. Knees are gonna be pulled in as far as they can to your chest. Toes and ankles are going to be together, and your arms are gonna be right out here, okay? See how it's a nice rounded position. This is how you wanna be when you're in your tuck jump, okay? If we are in our tuck forward roll, you're gonna wanna wrap one hand, I'm gonna have you scoot this way, Wes. One hand on each knee. We don't wanna wrap our hands across and hug, and we don't wanna cross our feet, okay? You wanna make sure that one foot is on each side, one hand is on each side, okay? So again, that was our tuck position. The next position is gonna be our pike. Everybody get into our pike. We're gonna have our legs together, and we're gonna point our toes as hard as we can. Is this pointing? No, that's flexing. He's tricking us, isn't he? So you're gonna push those toes as flat as you can, and then your arms are gonna go straight out in front of you, okay? This is our pike position. All right, so again, this is the shape we wanna be in when we are doing our jumps. Our next position is straddle. Okay, so we're gonna have our legs apart, okay? And this is just like our jumps. Our legs are gonna be slightly in front of us, not straight out to the side. We're gonna point our toes, and we're gonna come nice and tall through the chest, and we're gonna put our arms out like this, and that's exactly how you wanna do your jumps. So again, you can put your legs in. I'll do it from here. Legs are gonna be slightly forward, arms are gonna be forward, and our chest is going to be up, okay? So we're gonna try some of these jumps. All right, Weston. Weston's gonna do some jumps, and we're gonna see if he's doing them right. So we're gonna have him jump this way. And the first one is gonna be his tuck jump. So, yeah, we wanna see these thighs coming up to the stomach with the feet right underneath, not kicking our butt. Do one where you kick your butt, Wes. Okay? We don't wanna do that. We don't wanna bring that leg back like this and kick our butt. Do another good one, Wes. All right. We're gonna do two more. Ready, everybody? We're gonna do 1 and 2, and when we're done, we're gonna bring our arms straight up like this, and we're gonna stick our landings, okay? Next one. I think Weston's gonna wanna face this wall so he doesn't kick our kitchen table. We're gonna do pike. Yeah. So, Weston might fall through our floor too. So again, his arms are gonna be straight out here. This is where you're gonna get your power, kids. When you come down, jump, and stop. Right here, this is where we get our power. We don't wanna have our chest down and our arms down, okay? We wanna pull our feet out in front of us as far as we can with our ankles and our knees together. So go again, Weston. All right, okay? So, one thing that we wanna make sure that we aren't doing, we don't wanna do our pike jumps where we bring our feet apart like this, okay? We don't wanna do our pike jumps so that when we're here, we've got bent legs, all right? We wanna do these pike jumps so that we come and we pull forward as far as we can and stick them. Okay, so we're gonna do 2 more of those pike jumps. Ready, jump, land, and pike jump, land and finish. Okay, our last jump is gonna be our straddle. So again, Weston's gonna face towards me this way. You're gonna kick the table. All right, we're gonna do our straddle jump. Arms come forward. Again, watch. His arms were right here, not out to the side, because what does this look like? Patrick Star, right? No star fishing when we straddle jump. So he's gonna jump again. Yep, feet are coming up. Weston isn't super flexible, but that's okay, because he's at least keeping his legs straight, his arms in the position he's supposed to, and he's trying to point his toes. Okay, so we're gonna do 2 more straddle jumps. Ready, Weston, you go ahead and do them with him. Ready, go, 1 and 2, and we're gonna finish. Okay, this is the first part of our video. We're gonna take a little bit of a drink break. So everybody go ahead, grab a drink, push pause, and we'll be right back.